Hey, Giants Nation. What's up, Big Blue Faithful? If you're as pumped as I am about turning this New York Giants team into a powerhouse, then buckle up, because today we're diving deep into some electrifying New York Giants news that's got me fired up like it's game day at MetLife Stadium. Picture this: a young cornerback who's already turning heads, but with the right tweaks from our coaching staff, he could explode into an all-pro level beast. Yeah, I'm talking about Drew Phillips, our third-round steal from the 2024 NFL Draft out of Kentucky. This guy's got the tools to take our defense to the next level. But how exactly can the New York Giants help him get there? Stick with me, because we're breaking it all down with stats, stories, and the latest updates that'll have you nodding along and shouting, "Let's go Giants," from your couch. If you're a die-hard fan like me, you know we've been starving for that dominant secondary. Well, Phillips might just be the key to unlocking it. Hit that play button and let's get into it. All right, fellow Giants fans, let's set the scene like we're reliving a thriller movie. Flashback to the 2024 NFL Draft. The lights are bright, the tension is thick, and boom, the New York Giants snagged Drew Phillips with the 70th overall pick. This kid from Kentucky wasn't just any corner. He was a shutdown artist on the outside in college, racking up impressive tape that screamed NFL potential. But here's the plot twist. The Giants saw something even bigger in him. They move him full-time to the nickel spot, that hybrid role inside where you've got to be part athlete, part chess master. Why? Because at 5'11" and 180 pounds, his size wasn't ideal for battling those massive outside receivers in the pros, but his athleticism? Oh man, it's off the charts. Quick feet, explosive hips, and that mental sharpness to read plays like a veteran. Now, I know what you're thinking. Transitions like that aren't easy, right? Every year, we see college outside corners try to slide inside, and more often than not, they get smacked by the NFL's physicality and mental demands. You got to cover in-breaking routes, outbreakers, vertical threats, underneath stuff. And oh yeah, don't forget crashing the run game or even blitzing like a linebacker. It's brutal. I mean, nickel might be the second hardest position in football behind quarterback, in my opinion. But Phillips? He handled it like a pro from day one. Why? Kentucky's defensive scheme prepped him perfectly. They use him heavy in coverage and run support, building that foundation without overloading him as a pass rusher. In his rookie year with the Giants, he didn't complain about usage. He just balled out. Let me hit you with some stats to back this up, because as a passionate fan, I live for the numbers that prove our guys are legit. In 2024, over 14 games with 6 starts, Phillips racked up 71 total tackles, 46 solo, 25 assisted, including a sack, an interception, and 2 forced fumbles. That's solid production for a rookie making the switch. His PFF overall grade was a stellar 78.5, ranking him 13th among all cornerbacks league-wide. He played 614 snaps, showing the coaches trusted him in key spots. And get this, he had just 1 penalty all season, proving his discipline and technique were on point. Remember that pick he snagged against the Eagles in Week 10? Man, that was a game changer, shifting momentum when we needed it most. Or how about that forced fumble on a screen pass versus the Cowboys? Pure instinct. These moments weren't flukes. They were glimpses of the star he's becoming. But here's where suspense builds Giants fans. Phillips is entering year 2, and while he was used effectively as a rookie, mostly in coverage and run defense, there's untapped potential screaming to be unleashed. The New York Giants can help him level up by giving him more responsibilities, especially in the pass rush game. Think about it. Modern NFL defenses treat nickels like Swiss Army knives, not just coverage specialists. Let me paint this picture for you. Imagine Phillips lining up in a condensed set, offenses bunching up tight ends and receivers. He's already closer to quarterback than an outside corner, right next to our edge rushers like Kayvon Thibodeau or Brian Burns. Now, dial up a blitz. The tackle slides a hand to the edge, and if there's no back or tight end picking him up, boom, free lane to the QB. We're not talking about going full wink Martindale blitz mania here. That's old news after he left. No, this is smart, selective pressure under our new defensive coordinator Shane Bowen, who knows how to mix it up. Look around the league for inspiration. Guys like Mike Hilton with the Bengals, Devin Witherspoon in Seattle, or Kyler Gordon for the Bears. These nickels aren't just covering. They're sacking QBs and forcing turnovers. Hilton had 2 sacks last year. Witherspoon added 3 with a forced fumble. Phillips has that same physical makeup, tough, agile, with a burst to close gaps fast. Former Giants DC Steve Spagnuolo, now killing it with the Chiefs, built Super Bowl winners by using nickels this way. Why not steal a page from that playbook? But wait, there's more to this story, and I wouldn't be doing my job as your go-to New York Giants news source without the freshest updates. Just today, August 12, 2025, during joint practices with the Jets, Coach Brian Daboll announced that Phillips isn't practicing. He's rehabbing alongside guys like Malik Neighbors, Jalen Hyatt, and Evan Neal. No major details yet on the injury, but Daboll's keeping it close to the vest, as coaches do this time of year. From what I'm hearing through reliable sources like ESPN and Giants.com, it's nothing season-ending. Just precautionary stuff to ensure he's 100% for the regular season kickoff. This lines up perfectly with the developmental plan. Rest now, ramp up responsibilities later. And speaking of the bigger picture, the Giants' defense is buzzing with potential for 2025. ESPN's Mina Kimes pegged us as a top 10 unit, thanks to additions like rookie edge rusher Abdul Carter and a youth movement in the secondary. We got Paulson and Debo bolstering the outside, and if Phillips elevates his game, we could force more takeaways than ever. Remember, we ranked 20th in interceptions last year. Imagine jumping to top 5. But not everyone's sold. Some analysts like Nate Davis from USA Today think we'll struggle overall. Me? I'm optimistic. Our D-line with Dexter Lawrence anchoring it is beastly, and Bowen's scheme emphasizes versatility. Giants fans, let's make this interactive. What do you think? Is Drew Phillips ready to become that chess piece defender who blitzes, covers, and stuffs runs all in one play? Or should we ease him in more? Drop your takes in comments below. I read every one and love debating with you all. Remember that time in college when Phillips blanketed SEC receivers, allowing just a 50% completion rate against him? That's the fire we need to reignite. If we integrate him more into the pass rush plan, maybe 10 to 15 blitzes per game in key situations, he could double his sacks and force even more chaos. Picture him sacking Patrick Mahomes on a 3rd down nickel blitz. The crowd would erupt. And don't sleep on the mental side. Year 2 means better reads, faster reactions. Kentucky prepped him physically, but now it's about that NFL polish. Expanding on this, let's talk stats comparisons to build that credibility. Take Devin Witherspoon, similar build. Transitioned to nickel, and in his 2nd year, he exploded with 16 passes defended and 3 sacks. Phillips is on that trajectory. His 2024 PD count was low at 1, but with more snaps and trust, that could skyrocket to 10+. Our Giants defense overall, we improved from 27th in points allowed in 2023 to 18th in 2024, thanks partly to Phillips' steady play. For 2025, with Bowen fostering that aggressive yet smart identity, we're primed for a breakout. The Athletic highlighted our secondary's twofold goal: stronger identity and more takeaways. You've like Phillips, Trey Hawkins, and Seal Ardale Flop means speed and upside. No more rely on aging vets. But it's not all roses. Joint practices today showed some struggles without key guys like Phillips and Neighbors. But that's preseason for you. Intensity builds character, right? Story time. Fans, think of Phillips' journey like Rocky Balboa. Drafted as an underdog, he grinds through the transition, takes his lumps in rookie camp, but emerges tougher. Now, in the sequel, year 2, he gets the advanced training montage, blitz drills, film sessions on Hilton and Witherspoon, and live reps against our own offense. Suspense builds. Will he sack the QB in week 1? The crowd holds its breath. Sack. Fumble. Giants ball. That's the thriller we're scripting. And hey, if you're worried about overuse, nah. It's about quality over quantity. Add one more tool to the Giants' pass rush arsenal, and suddenly our defense isn't just good. It's elite, pressuring QBs on 40% of dropbacks like the top units do. Wrapping this up, but before I do, let's circle back to why this matters for us New York Giants fans. Phillips isn't just a player. He's a symbol of our rebuild. Smart drafting, player development, and scheme fit. With him stepping up, we could shock the NFC East, maybe even snag a wild card spot. What say you? Comment below. Who's your breakout Giant for 2025? Phillips? Carter? Someone else? Share your predictions, and let's build that Big Blue community. All right, Giants Nation. That's the deep dive on how the New York Giants can propel Drew Phillips to superstar status. If you love this energy and insight, smash that like button. It fuels more content like this. Drop a comment with your thoughts. Subscribe for daily New York Giants news and breakdowns. And share this video with your fellow fans. Let's spread the Big Blue love. Until next time, go Giants. We're building something special.